However, there is a game that you should never play. It's a game called 3-Card Monte, and usually they play us for money. We're not going to play it for money, but the idea is to find the queen. Where's the queen? Okay, good. They let you win a couple of times, build up your confidence. Now I have a distractor card. All right. So the idea is to keep your eye on the queen. Actually, you could place your hand out. Perfect. So all you got to do is follow the queen. So make it really flat. Good. So where's the queen? See, we got you already. See, as when I said make your hand really flat, that was enough to make you be confused. I switched the cards on you. Maybe it's too much to follow, so I'll distract you a little bit more. That sounds fair. Okay. I'm going to show you what they do. They switch the cards very quickly when you're not looking. You think you're betting on the queen, but they've already changed it. You know, there's no way to actually get paid, so never play this game, but we'll try it like this. Actually, Steffi, if you can place your hand up, perfect. So this is the queen you want to follow. Don't follow the 4s, all right? So where's the queen? Build up your confidence again, but then this is the move. I'm telling you I'm doing the move. They never show you the move, but this is the move they do before they mix them up. So you're already following the wrong card before it begins. Yeah, check it out. We'll do it again. Wow. See, what I do is I distract you here, and you're not watching the queen anymore, right? And then I do the move like this, and you don't know where to look.
Yeah, baby.
All right. So, but it's too much to watch with the 3 cards, so I'm going to get rid of one. All right. So all you got to do is keep track of the queen. So where's the queen? Were you watching?
I was watching.
Where did I put it?
Oh, in your pocket.
So you're saying it's not here, is what you're saying? Didn't I put a 4 in my pocket?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Here, place your hand out, I think. Ready? So even if you think it's a sure bet, don't take it. I am cheating. I have extra cards. If you win, it's because they wanted you to win. If you lose, it's because they wanted you to lose. They have perfect control over the game. They can do whatever they want.
Good.
And everybody's a winner. All you need is 6 cards, 3 queens, and in my pocket, 3 4s. You can take everyone's money. Or even better, here, we'll do this. Take your hand, place it right on top of the queens. Steffi, you can take your hand, place it right on top. Boom.
Hello.
No one's gonna. Good. Come on in. Excellent.
No one's going anywhere.
All right. Well, all I have are the 4s here to work with.
That's right.
Okay. Just do the sneaky magic move. Check it out.
No way.
All 3 at the same time.
Oh! You're officially scaring me.
Good. Welcome to the Twilight
Oh
Zone.
my gosh.
The idea is to keep your eye on the queen. It's a game called 3-Card Monte. If you ever play this game, I used to tell my friends that you can't win, and they went to New York and they lost $5,000 playing this game. The truth is, you can't win money. A little bit different. The idea is to follow the queen, and instead of doing this on the table, like they mix them up like that, I'm gonna do this right in your hand. You can place your hand up. So all you gotta do is keep your eye on the queen. So bring your hand up a little bit. Good. So if you watch. So where's the queen? Now see, I switched to mine. When I told you to bring your hand up a little bit, I did it very fast. I'll do it again. But on the street, they use 3 cards. And even if you think you're right, they might let you win the first time. Where's the queen? And they make it obvious. They sucker you in to get you to want to play. But then they do the move. And this is the move, and I'm warning you about it. This is the move. Ready? That's the move.
All we want to see is that.
I was there. See, I spin it here, and you're not watching the queen. I do this, and now it's the. See, the problem is I have 3 cards, and you only have 2 eyes. But if I get rid of 1 card, now your 2 eyes can follow 1 card at a time. And if you're following this one here, you're not watching this one there. So where's the queen?
In your pocket.
Which pocket? You're saying it's not here, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yo.
That
Here, place your hand out again. This is the move. All right. So where's the queen?
You need to give me another drink.
I'm cheating. I have extra cards. That's the way. If you win, it's because the guy in the street wanted you to win.
Okay, wait.
Wait. I see that queen under there.
Good,
Now,
good.
Look, we
Right?
see it, man.
So, but you also see the 4, right? So if I snap with that, now that one's a queen.
Oh, shit.
Even off the floor. Look, check it out. Boom.
Oh,
It's 3 queens.
okay. I know. Okay.
Wait, can you go?
Okay. Just for fun, we'll take the queens. Put your hand right on top of it. Okay. Oh, that's it. You too.
I don't get how they had it.
That is safe.
Here we go.
Okay. I don't think it's possible I could do it now.
Then not me.
Because see, what I would do is I just tickle her and she like jumps back and I can do it. But now with all you guys here, it's impossible, right?
Yeah, it's impossible. Come on, man.
Yeah, check it out. Go flip them.
Come on, Alan.
Oh.
Come on.
Nice. That's fun. I like it. So this is my assistant. We're gonna use the hand over here. I'm gonna place the cards in the hand. So this is how the routine is done in a very non-exciting way, very sterile way. So we're just gonna go over the routine really quickly. The idea is to watch the queen. Yeah, it's really easy with one card, I know. But we're gonna use a card to distract you. Oh yes, now you're distracted. You don't know where to look now. Yeah, neither do I. The way the game's actually played is with 3 cards. You want to focus on the queen. Don't want to focus on the 4s, they'll distract you. And we're going to do this right in your hand. And the switches that happen are very fast, but I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to tell you when I'm doing the move. This is the move. I'm going to distract you. You want to watch the queen? Watch it. And you're not watching it. It's actually over here. So the problem is, you think you're watching, but this little distraction here, that's enough to throw you off. And if I spin here, you're not watching the queen, and then I do the move like this, and you don't know where to look. I have too many cards. You have 2 eyes, I got 3 cards. We'll get rid of 1 card. Now your 2 eyes can follow, you think your 2 eyes can follow 2 cards, but the truth is that if you're looking at this card here, you're not looking at this card here. So where's the queen? Most people say in the pocket, but that means they're not thinking it's over here. Don't I have a 4 in the pocket? I do. If they want you to win, and they never want you to win, I'm cheating, I have extra cards. I kept the queen in the pocket that time. But if you win, it's because they wanted you to win. If you lose, it's because they wanted you to lose. They have perfect control over the game. They can do whatever they want. So thank you for purchasing the Stand-Up Monte. You saw the performances, and this is really one of my favorite effects. It's one of my go-to effects. It gets strong reactions. It has everything that I'm looking for in a routine. This is the first time I get a chance to teach it to you visually. I did put out a little packet trick called the Stand-Up Monte by Danny Archer, and he produced it, him and I. But in written form, it was very difficult to understand these moves, so I'm really glad to be able to bring this to you now, because the moves are done. There's really 2 moves that are done throughout the routine, and sometimes it's done right-handed, sometimes it's done left-handed, sometimes it's done forward and back, and all it is just getting used to that move. The frustration count and the 2-card Monte move. That's really the 2 moves we're going to teach you. But the reason I like this routine is, to me, magic needs to be a new and impossible moment. That's kind of my definition for what is magic. Well, the problem with that is if something's new, it needs to be a new experience. And if you have an effect like sponge balls, Well, every magician does the sponge ball trick, and it is a great trick, and it gets huge reactions. But out of the tables that I perform for, there's a good chance that one or two or three tables a night, someone at the table will already have seen a magician doing the sponge balls. But I do like, the power of the sponge balls because it's in the hands, and the ball appears in their hands and things happen, and it's really personal to them. Another effect that's a classic of magic is a wild card. Wild card's a great trick, but it's kind of weird that you have all these extra cards. And many magicians have answered this problem, like Tommy Wonder. Fantastic reason for carrying around a bunch of one type of card. And then you have the concepts of the three-card Monte. The three-card Monte is it's a great gambling game, but it always seems like the whole point is to fool them, to go, oh, you're wrong, guess where the queen is, oh, you're wrong again, guess where it is. And I wanted to design a routine that had the best of everything. This has the power of the sponge balls because it's in the hands. It has the changes of wild card, and it has the themed of gambling. And so there is, even though I'm never fooling them, I'm never really making them guess. If they do take a guess, that's their choice, but I never try to force them to guess and be wrong. So it has that intrigue of gambling where, by trying to follow the card, they could lose money. So it has pretty much everything that I wanted, all wrapped up together in a stand-up performance where I don't need a table at all. I could do it right in the spectator's hands, and all you basically need are the stand-up Monte cards, which are provided, and a shirt pocket, or today we're going to use a vest pocket. Any type of the outer jacket pocket. You can perform it from the side pockets or pants pocket as long as you're not going to bend the cards too much. You have everything we need, so let's get started. So the basic moves are the frustration count and the two-card Monte move. The two-card Monte move is very well known for wild card effects. It's really easy to do, but the way we're going to do it is a little bit challenging because we're going to switch hands. So the basic move is this. We're gonna put the blue dots in a second, but I just want you to see how the Monte move works here. So here is the Monte move, the basic Monte move. You show the queen here, you can place it down, and it changes. Okay. So that's what I wanted to get to. So this is what I want to show you. This is the Monte move. You have a regular card and a queen, and this is used in wild card to change a queen into a 4. So this is the position you're in. You say you got the 4. We're going to change the queen, and you can rub it on, and it changes. Very visual, but not many reasons to do this other than wanting to change one card to the next. So, but in the Monte routine, this happens a lot. It's going to happen in all different ways. So the key is 2 moves. You're going to do this at the same time you're turning at the wrist. So they see the queen here, and they see the face down card here. Now, this 2-card Monte move is a topological move, and what that means is that it doesn't make any sense. Okay, the queen is face up, the 4 is face up. If I turn my hands over, they both should be face down, but now one's face down and one's face up. That doesn't make sense. Now, generally, I don't like tricks that don't make sense like that. I like things to look as if it was real. But in this routine, because it's about confusion, being that it's a Monte routine, being that they're watching and they can't follow. Now this sounds like an excuse, but being that this is the 3-card Monte routine, I like that feel. I love that people look at it and go and just have this subconscious thing that something's wrong, because that's the way they would feel if they are playing a game of 3-card Monte, and that is actually what I wanted them to feel. I wanted them to feel as if they give up. They're just trying to follow where that queen is, and they just don't know they just say, forget it. And it is a little bit of a frustration feeling that I'm trying to conjure up. But this type of move, you don't really want to exaggerate it too much or else it'll be too obvious. And so in the construct of the routine, I have ways of making this less obvious. So you want to learn how to move the cards back and forth like this and turn at the wrist. So it looks like the queen gets turned face down and it changes. So that's the basic 2-card Monte move, separate from the routine. A closer look at the frustration count is that you just keep on flashing the back. You take the queen, you put it in your pocket, and you're going to put it in your pocket so it's all the way in the back against you. And now you're going to do a frustration move where you show the back, peel it off, peel the top card off, excuse me, like so, peel it off, and then show this again. Do the Darwin Ortiz bottom display move. So it really looks as if you're showing the back of both of these cards, like this and like that. Okay, slowed down, frustration, peel off the top, just like the frustration. All you're doing is turning at the wrist. You drop it down, you're going to pick the card up, you're going to flash the back, and now you're going to do the Mexican turnover or the 2-card Monte move, kind of this action. But instead of twisting at the wrist like you do the other 2 times, you're just going to push and use the bottom one to lever the top one over. So at full speed, it should look like that. And that really displays a lot of backs. They see a back, they see a back, they see a back like this, then they see a back like this, and then they see a back there. So they think they've seen both cards 4 times, but they've seen one card 4 times. It's a moment like these that I look back and I think, what the hell am I doing? You're standing behind me on a table in a hotel in Pittsburgh, in a hijacked banquet room.
Let's do your stuff, Trick Boy.
All right, dance, Magic Monkey. Or I should say, go change your shirt. Because everyone's wearing a t-shirt when they're watching magic videos. No one's dressed up. Yeah. Go put a shirt on. Go. You got a pocket. You got a t-shirt with a pocket? No one does that anymore. Only you, Kaz. So you show that you have the 4s. You wait till the guy stops hammering. Ready? In the mind, I imagine I'm done, and then I'm done. might have to edit that.
She's in witness protection program. Okay, I gotta hold on. I gotta pee.
I do too, but I'm holding it.
Cut!
We'll try it again. Look.
Over here.
Hold on.
Yes.
Was there afraid?
Make
They're
it
afraid?
make no work.
Okay, we're gonna go.
All right, so let's get into it. The explanation for the stand-up Monte. Basically, it's wild card. And so it uses the wild card principles. What we have are two double facers with queens on one side and fours on the other. You also have another queen. You're going to place that face up, place the two double facers face up on top of that, queen side up. Because of course double facers are always face up. But then you place the three regular fours on top of that. I take all of this and I place it in my pocket. And now it's ready to go whenever I want. You're going to remove them in an unusual way. You're going to remove the queen and the four from the front, and then the double facer from the front of the pack. If you don't like to remove it in that pattern, all you have to do is put the four, before you put it in your pocket, take the top four, put it underneath, and then all three cards will come off the front. These are the three cards you're going to start with. In this routine, you're pretty much only going to use these four cards. The two extra fours are so that you can show that you do have three fours and three queens. It's something that I like doing because it really makes it feel like I was switching the cards the whole time in my pocket. So if anybody asked what's in your pocket, you could say, well, those are all the fours, as if you were transposing them very quickly. I present this as a skill thing where I'm switching them quickly. You could present it as a transposition where they magically jump. But for me, and the way I'm going to teach it today, we got the fours and the queens. But again, most of the routine is just done with the two double facers, the queen, and the four. To make this easy to follow, I have also these blue dot cards. I'm using the blue dot card so it's easier to understand. If you see a blue dot, that means the card has a back. If you don't see a blue dot, they are our double facers. This is the way you set it up. Three cards that have backs on top, two double facers, facing queen up, or whatever your card is, I guess. And then the queen regular card on the bottom. All of this gets squared up as so and placed into your pocket.
Right?
You're already following the wrong card before it begins.
I have no idea. I wanted you to give a hold on. I'm not wrong
Take your hand, place it right on top. Boom. No one's gonna. Good. Come on in. Excellent.
No one's going anywhere.
Come on, man.
Check it out.
Come on now.
Boom. Nice. We're now going to show you the over-the-shoulder version, explanation of the stand-up Monte. I'm using the blue dot card so it's easier to understand. If you see a blue dot, that means the card has a back. If you don't see a blue dot, they are our double facers. This is the way you set it up. 3 cards that have backs on top, 2 double facers facing queen up, or whatever your card is, I guess. And then the queen regular card on the bottom. All of this gets squared up as so and placed into your pocket. When you remove the cards, you're going to first remove the queen. I'm going to show it around. Then you'll remove one of the 4s. You talk about how you can switch the cards. Just a little byplay with these cards here. You just fidget with these cards and you reach in your pocket. You pull out the other 4 and you want to get it set up into this position. I mess around with the cards as if I'm just talking about mixing the cards up. So you can show this card and this card, but you can't show this one. So I keep on talking about the queen. And now you're ready and set up for the first move. You're going to just turn the cards over like so. And what actually happens here is the 2-card Monte move at the same time while you twist your wrist. So it really looks like you're showing the back of the 4 here, but that's actually the back of this card. At the same time, you're going to flip this card over, like so. So what it's supposed to look like, it's supposed to look like you show the queen on both sides, and then you just turn the 4s over. That's what it's supposed to look like. But in truth, you've switched this queen for the queen that's hidden here. So show this on both sides, and do that. And I want you to notice that when I turn this over, I turn these 2 over, and as these are turning over, I turn this one. So it's a 1-2 feel. This goes and then that. So one right after the other. It's almost simultaneous, but I want them to end up looking over here. And this is just to set it up. This is just to get into this position. And in the end, you should have the 4 on top, the double facer in the middle, queen side up, and the real queen on the bottom. So again, we'll get back to our position. This is the position you started in. You show the queen, you take it, you do this move and this. So at full speed in the routine. So the idea is to watch the queen. You don't want to watch the 4s because those will get you confused. So where's the queen? And that's the first move. The second move is I'm going to place this card into the spectator's hand. So it's just, again, the 2-card Monte move into the spectator's hand. It apparently seems as if you gave them a queen, but you really gave them this 4. So again, you're going to turn this face up and face down, like so. And then reveal the queen here. They're going to be shocked, amazed, and they will turn over the card in their hand. If they don't, you instruct them to do so, and they'll see that they have the 4. The next sequence, you take the queen, you put it in your pocket, and you're going to put it in your pocket so it's all the way in the back against you. And now you're going to do a frustration move where you show the back, peel it off, like so, peel it off, and then show this again. Do the Darwin Ortiz bottom display move. So it really looks as if you're showing the back of both of these cards, like this and like that. Okay, slowed down, frustration, peel off the top, just like the frustration. All you're doing is turning at the wrist. You drop it down, you're going to pick the card up, you're going to flash the back, and now you're going to do the Mexican turnover, or the 2-card Monte move, kind of this action. But instead of twisting at the wrist like you do the other 2 times, you're just going to push and use the bottom one to lever the top one over. So at full speed, it should look like that. And that really displays a lot of backs. They see a back, they see a back, they see a back like this, then they see a back like this, and then they see a back there. So they think they've seen both cards 4 times, but they've seen one card 4 times. So now you're ready for the reveal, where you're going to switch this into the queen. All you're going to do is the 2-card Monte move right into your hand. So they see the 4, you have it ready, you ask them where the queen is, they believe it's in the pocket. As soon as they say it's in the pocket, I don't do the move yet. They say it's in the pocket, and then I ask them, I show them before, and I go, which pocket? And they will start to point to your shirt pocket or jacket pocket, and that's when I do the move like this. And again, it's just a 2-card Monte move. Turn it over like so. And then, because I don't want to end up with 1 palm up, 1 palm down, I'm going to rotate this around, which produces the queen. You then are going to reach into your pocket, and you're going to grab the front card, which is the next double facer. You're going to bring it in like so, and reverse the order, just displaying the cards. We're now going to change this into a 4, so we end up with 3 4s at the end of this sequence. And this is going to happen in the spectator's hand. Again, you ask them to place their hand out. You're going to do the move into their hand. Again, the 2-card Monte move into their hand. They think they have the queen for many reasons. You eventually tell them that you're cheating. The queen's in your pocket. You can display the queen in your pocket first or after. Either way, they got a 4, and they see 3 4s. The queen you take out of the pocket, and now you're going to pretend this is a weird moment, because you're going to do the 2-card Monte move even though you don't need to. You actually are going to give them the queen, but you're going to pretend to not give them the queen, but you are giving them the queen. It's rather confusing, so basically do it like this. You're going to say, open your hand, and I want to give you the queen. So this is that move where you don't need to do the 2-card Monte move, but you do it anyway, just to keep everything looking the same, and you kind of sneakily put this away as if this is the queen. But in truth, you actually did give it to them, because that really was a 4. So again, the move is you bring the queen out, you pick up the top card, because these are both double backers. You've brought them into play. You're going to do this and hand them the bottom card, which is the queen. You put this away in a sneaky way. You don't let them see what this is, as if this might be the queen. So there's a little doubt in their mind at this moment. You ask them where the queen is, whatever they answer. If they say it's here, you go, good, because I wanted you to win. If they say it's in the pocket, you say, no, I was trying to help you. It's in your hand. I was trying to make you win. Either way. Now you're ready. You're set up for the next phase, where you're going to change them all into queens. And again, it's just the 2-card Monte move over and over in different ways. You have their hand open. You're going to do this and that at the same time. So just a close-up of the 2-card Monte move like that. As you place it into their hand, you then are, because you don't want, again, you don't want to end with the hand palm down too long. So you drop this here, you snap your fingers, and now they see this as a queen. You're going to do a switch here, so that makes this easier to grab. As you place what they think is the 4 in their hand, you snap your fingers, and now they see 3 queens. You say, these are the 3 queens, and in my pocket are the 3 4s. These you can show all the way around, because these are regular, but this you can only show this top card. Again, the finale is not something you need to do every time, but it's there as an option. I rarely use this finale, but I like being able to have it. You take the 4s, you place them under the queens. Remember, these you can't flash, but these you can. Place them under the queens. You're going to get a break under the 3 queens, and you're going to rotate the cards. Let's go like this. So you get a break under the 3 queens like this. You're going to squeeze between your thumb and second finger and you're just going to roll. And as you roll, you don't want to move the fingers. You just let them roll. And because of the break, the cards are going to step. It's a natural thing that happens when you just pivot over, keeping your pinky in that break. As you do that, you pick up what is really the fours, but what apparently looks like the queens. It almost feels as if you just turned the queens over. So the way it looks all together is they see the queens and the fours. I can show this queen, I can show these fours. I can square it all up and say, here, take the queens. And I place this in their hand, or on the table, or under their hand. And here you're going to get set up. And this is the most difficult part of all of these phases, because it uses the half pass. But what you're going to do is you drop one card, or get a buckle, or get a break on one card, and you're going to reverse this card using the half pass. And what you're doing here is you just grab this edge and turn it over. So underneath the fours, this is happening. But with the fours there, it just looks like you're squaring up the cards. So that reverses the queen. So you end up in this position, and you do this. It just looks like you're squaring up the cards, but in that motion, I turn this card over. So it really should look like nothing. And it is an awkward movement, so I like to say here, I'm going to do the tricky magic move, and then I do another tricky magic move. And there you don't do nothing, you just turn it over. And again, you're going to do another half pass, but this time you lift up on one, get the break, and you're going to rotate the bottom two cards around. And in that sequence, you have now turned all three cards over. So now they're all queens. They thought they had the queens in their hand. You don't snap your finger because the magic's already happened, but if you like snapping your finger just because you're cool, you can do that. But you reach over, or they tell them to turn the cards over. You show the fours. These go on top, and you're reset to perform it again in just a second. So what we have here is we have a queen. You can see the queen. You want to keep your eye on the queen. Don't watch the fours. We have 1 4 here and 1 4 there. These fours are going to distract you. This is the queen you want to watch. Don't watch the fours. So place your hand out. You're going to hold on to the queen. And as you're holding on to the queen, you notice I switched the cards on you. Oh, you didn't notice. Oh, cool. Well, that's good because I did it. Here, I want you to hold on to that. So what I do is I spin the card here, or I twist the card here, and you're distracted. You're not watching the queen. I do the move like this, and you don't know where to look. See? It's in your hand. Maybe there's too many cards to watch. Maybe because you only have 2 eyes, I have 3 cards. That doesn't seem fair. I'm going to take 1 card. I'll put it in my pocket. So now you can see we have the 2 cards, and with your 2 eyes, you can watch the 2 cards. So where's the queen? Before you answer, which pocket? You're saying where? In my pocket? So you mean it's not here. In my pocket, that's a 4. Here, I want you to hold on to the queen. Even if you think it's a fair bet, even if you think it's a sure thing, don't take that bet. I'm cheating. I have extra cards. If you win, it's because they wanted you to win. If you lose, it's because they wanted you to lose. They can make it so that you have to win. It's easy to win. There's no way you can lose. So we have the 3 queens here, and in my pocket, the 3 fours. If you could place your hand out, I want you to hold on to all the queens. Perfect. I'm going to do some sneaky moves here. Move number 1, that switches 1 card. Move number 2, that looks like I just turned them over, but that's a 2nd card. And the 3rd move right here, did you see it? I have the queens. And in your hand are 1, 2, 3, 4s. Yay! The crowd goes wild. Ah. So when you're ready to perform the routine, you talk about 3-card monte. Something that I do, you don't have to do this, and you probably shouldn't do this because this is the way I do it. but you can find your way to bring this about in the conversation. I talk about speed. I do like a couple of quick tricks that look very fast, and I say, you know, the hand is quicker than the eye. That doesn't always hurt you. You know, it doesn't. You don't actually lose money on that. But there is a game that's based on speed that you can actually lose money on, and I try to warn people not to play it. It is a scam. So the idea is to follow the queen. The queen is the one you want to follow, and you bring the queen out. You show them the queen, and you might play a little game where they have to guess where the queen is, just to build up tension and to, you know, maybe make them laugh a little bit. Where's the queen? They say it's in your hand. You go, that was easy. You're good. Okay, let's make this a little more challenging. And you bring out the second four. Now remember, the first queen comes from the front, and the second four comes from the back. So I take it right from the back, and I place that into my hands. I bring it out. So I show both cards, and I mix them up. And you can even do a top change here, and this you'll see this in the performance, where I'll have them place their hand out, and as I ask them to place their hand out, I bring the cards together and I switch them. And they think they've seen the queen on the right and the four on the left, and I say place your hand out, and then I'll switch them and bring it back. Now this is just it's like a top change, but it's just switching the cards, okay? What's great about this is because if they catch you, it doesn't matter because you're just playing around. And you haven't even gotten into the effect yet. If they don't catch you, you can even tell them straight up, I switched the cards before I gave it to you, to make them feel that that's what this is going to be about. It's going to be about you switching the cards quickly. So I show them the queen, I ask them, place your hand out, I do the switch and bring it back. With this switch, you just let the cards slide right over each other, just like that. So they see the queen here, place your hand out, great. And I bring this down, I let them hold that. I say, where's the queen? And of course, I still have it. But the idea is to find the queen. Where's the queen? Okay, good. They let you win a couple of times, build up your confidence. Now I have a distractor card. All right. So the idea is to keep your eye on the queen. Actually, you could place your hand out. Perfect. So all you got to do is follow the queen. So make it really flat. Good. So where's the queen? See, we got you already. See, as when I said make your... So back to the routine. I'm going to reach back in my pocket. I'm going to pull out the front card of the pile, and that's going to be your double facer. So you take the four, you place it on top. You show the queen, you bring it to the top here. You show both sides. Also, throughout this routine, you're going to want to show the singularity of the cards, which is actually, you're overproving it, which is good, because if you're trying to show how the cards are single all the time, they're going to think you have more than 3 cards, and they'll never guess the answer of a double facer. So you're going to point out the queen, show the back of the queen, show the front of the queen. You're going to show the fours on both sides. Now this is the first time you're going to use that 2-card Monte move. And to kind of distract them from the topological nature, to where there's 2 cards face up and 1 card face down, you're going to turn this card over right after. And you're going to immediately drop what they think is the 4 off. So they see the queen here, they see the back of the queen, they see the front of the queen. You drop that off there. Front of the queen, back of the queen. They see 2 face-up 4s, they see 2 backs and the queen. They think they've seen everything. You place the queen down in this position, you turn this card over, and you re-grip like this. So basically you're just going to move the bottom card, flashing it as a 4 one more time to the top, and say, where's the queen? This gets you into the position that you want to be to start the changes. So what position you're in now, you have a regular 4, you have the double facer, queen side up, and the real queen is over here down. Maybe it's too much to follow, so I'll distract you a little bit more. That sounds fair. Okay. I'm going to show you what they do. They switch the cards very quickly when you're not looking. You think you're betting on the queen, but they've already changed it. You know, there's no way to actually get paid, so never play this game, but we'll try it like this. Actually, Steffi, if you can place your hand up, perfect. So this is the queen you want to follow. Don't follow the fours, all right? So where's the queen? Build it. So what position you're in now, you have a regular 4, you have the double facer, queen side up. You're going to turn your hand, you're going to turn the 4 back up. And you're ready to do the first 2-card Monte move into the spectator's hand. And take the 2 cards away from this card. You don't want to do the move here again. You want to separate first and then do the move into their hand. So once you get to this point, you're going to turn the hand over and push. Now, of course, this is, again, one of those weird moments where it doesn't look right. So you want to do this in a bigger action. So you show the queen, you have them place their hand out, and in a big action, I try to draw like a C. It comes up and down as I place it in their hand. I then tap what they think is the queen here, and I say, you're not watching the right card. You know, this just kind of gives, I don't want this hand to be frozen because I can't show this queen, or I can't show the back, so I can't fidget with the card. So it just gives me something to do with it. So I go, you know, everybody thinks the queen is here, but you should be looking over here. Sometimes I ask, sometimes I don't, but if you do ask, where's the queen? I try to show this before they answer. Again, I don't want to make a fool of them. So now I place this 4, immediately goes here, because I don't want to stay in this position. I place the 4 here as I ask them to turn the card over, or they will automatically turn the card over, or sometimes they don't get it, and I will have to turn the card over. Either way, it doesn't matter. Build up your confidence again, but then this is the move. I'm telling you I'm doing the move. They never show you the move, but this is the move they do before they mix them up. So you're already following the wrong card before it begins. Check it out. So now you're in this position, and again, you're going to do another Monte move, but in the reverse hand, going this direction. So I'm going to pull this back and turn this over all at the same time. Again, with a little bit of a C, just drawing a C in the air and place that in their hand. They think they're holding onto a 4 because they're looking at the queen. But I don't tell them to look at the queen. I don't stress to look at the queen. I immediately go, I'm going to distract you over here. Now, I spin the card here. That is going to take a little practice. It's just twisting the card. But you can even just do this. You know, it doesn't matter. See, I'm just going to distract you over here. And now you're not looking at the queen because you're looking at the moving card. Okay? And they'll laugh. But you don't want to say, you don't want to really stress that this is the queen because they'll make them question whether or not this could possibly be the queen. You know, from what they've seen, it's impossible. But again, I try to stress this. So I'm going to just do this, and this distracts you enough. Isn't this weird? It's distracting enough to make you not watch the queen. And then I do the move like this, and you don't know where to look. So you're going to do another Monte move and a switch. And I do the switch mainly because I don't want this hand to be frozen in this position. Just something to think about. So you show the queen, you do the Monte move, and you switch, and then you distract them over here with this card, and say, when I do this, you don't know where to look. That gets a moment of magic, and now they will put 2 and 2 together and have to check their hand and see that they now have the queen. They really just, that's when they freak out pretty big. And the rest is, you know, that's the major moment. That's the sponge ball where the ball appears in their hand. That moment, it kills. So at this point, you take the queen back. Now I'm going to basically, I need to switch in the double facers. So I'm going to get rid of this queen by putting it in my pocket. And I'm going to place it in such a way that it's behind the pack that's already in there. So now we have the queen, the 2 4s, and the double facer in the pocket. We'll do it again. See, what I do is I distract you here, and you're not watching the queen anymore, right? And then I do the move like this, and you don't know where to look.
Yeah, baby.
And you didn't feel that?
No, you don't think.
But it's too much to watch with the 3 cards, so I'm going to get rid of 1. So now you have the queen in your pocket, and you're ready to do the phase where the queen comes back when it apparently was put away. So it's a transposition from the pocket to the hands. You can't show this, but you can flip this over as much as you want. You can slide it back, turn it over, and then you're going to do the Darwin Ortiz final flip over for the countdown move. That's kind of what inspired this, but I show the 4 here, and I apparently turn the other 4 over. So this gets shown both sides, and I'm going to apparently turn that over, but just like in the Monte move, I slide and lift up. So it's doing this move pretty much over and over in multiple different ways. I asked them where the queen is, or if they're watching where the queen was. They say yes, it's in the pocket, or it's in the hand. If they say it's in the hand, I show this again, and I don't do the move. When they say it's in the pocket, I then do the move. All right. So you show this 4, apparently show the other 4. You do the Monte move and back. And that's the move. Now, when you reach in your pocket, you place this queen on top, you reach in your pocket, and you pull out the front card, the card off the front, which will be your next double facer. So now you've brought in the second double facer. So now you're going to reverse the order, and you're going to ask them to hold out their hand again, and apparently give them the queen. Just like in the beginning. Now remember, it's not always going to be to your left when you do this. Sometimes you're going to go this way, sometimes you're going to go that way. You can get multiple spectators involved. But they think they have the queen right now. You say, but I'm cheating, I have extra cards. Or you say, I can change that so that no one can win. You know, that the guys on the street don't let anyone win. There's no way to win. Whatever you want to say. You've now vanished the queen, and you now have the 4 in its place. All right. So but it's too much to watch with the 3 cards, so I'm going to get rid of 1. All right. So all you got to do is keep track of the queen. So where's the queen? Were you watching?
I was watching.
Where did I put it?
Oh, in your pocket.
So you're saying it's not here, is what you're saying? Didn't I put a 4 in my pocket?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Here, place your hand out, I think. Ready? So even if you think it's a sure bet, don't take it. I am cheating. I have extra cards. You reach in your pocket, you show them where that queen is, or where another queen is, however you want to present it. You show this queen, and you're going to do another Monte move into their hand, like that. Leaving the queen there as you put this 4 away, but don't show them. You want to add suspicion to where that queen might be. I even peek at it right before I put it in. And when I place it in, at this point, you drop it in like this. It doesn't matter where it goes. These are all the same, but you drop it in behind the cards, and now you're set up, ready to do the last phase. I snap my fingers as if that wasn't the queen. You're going to say, if you win, it's because they want you to win. And then you're ready to do 2 more Monte moves, both in the big actions. And then do another Monte move. And you don't have to snap your fingers. You can tap the button, you can wave your hand, you could tap the queen on the card, whatever you want to do to create the moment of magic. But on the second one you take and place it down, you're going to need to push this over like in the 2-card Monte move, so that allows you to grab this 4 and do the same repeat. Tap, wave, do the hokey pokey, whatever you want to do, and produce the 3rd queen. You place this on the bottom or reverse the order, and you can do a flustration showing the queens on both sides. Place it back to the bottom. You put it in your pocket behind the rest of the cards, and now it's clean. If you win, it's because they wanted you to win. If you lose, it's because they wanted you to lose. They have perfect control over the game. They can do whatever they want.
Good.
and everybody's a winner. All you need is 6 cards, 3 queens, and in my pocket, 3 4s, and you can take everyone's money. If you want, you could place this right back in your pocket behind the 4s, or if anybody asks where are the 4s, you can reach in your pocket and produce 3 4s. And this is why I have the couple extra 4s that I give you, because technically all you've used so far were these 4 cards. But here they now see 3 queens and 3 4s, and that's all that's ever appeared. So they think that they see that you're just using these cards here. You end with the queens on top. This is the one you can show. You can't show these, but you flash here and you put the 4s underneath. You're going to get your break. You're going to do the step move and place what they think are the queens in their hand or on the table, and everyone covers it up. Then at this point, you're going to do the half pass, and as I grabbed it, I got a buckle. Putting the pressure here at this corner, you can actually cause the bottom card to pop out. Or if you can't do that, you can just drop 1 card and get a break. Either way, you want to get a break under the bottom card. You then are going to do the half pass like this, which should just look like you're squaring up the cards. So you're going to pivot here, and your finger, you want to keep your pointer finger out, and it's going to rotate around. So without the 4s, you're basically doing this. So you just flip the card over, but under the 4s, or under the double backers, excuse me, double facers. These are faces, not backs. But you do this, and you just reverse the queen. You now can show the 4s here and there. You can switch them around. You just want to show a couple of 4s and turn them all over. Now you're going to have to do one more half pass, but before you do, your get ready is to lift the top card up and get a break. And now you're going to turn, instead of half passing 1 card, you're going to do them both. These are both the double facers, so you need to be really careful as you do that. Go like that and turn them over. You have 3 queens. These are the queens they thought were in their hand, and you can have them turn them over and show them they have the 4s. You can't show the double backers, or excuse me, double facers here, but you can square this up and show this all as you close it up, put it back in your pocket, and you're ready to go again. All you need is 6 cards, 3 queens, and in my pocket, 3 4s. You can take everyone's money. Or even better, here, we'll do this. Take your hand, place it right on top of the queens. Steffi, you can take your hand, place it right on top. Boom.
Hello.
No one's gonna. Good. Come on in. Excellent.
No one's going anywhere.
All right. Well, all I have are the 4s here to work with.
That's right.
Okay. Just do the sneaky magic move. Check it out.
No way!
All 3 at the same time.
Oh! You're officially scaring me.
Good. Welcome to the Twilight
Oh
Zone.
my gosh!